Navigating through the energies of New Earth is not an easy process and can become extremely overwhelming at times. As we all ascend into higher frequencies, we're all being guided to embrace our own unique divine pathway, a pathway created in the vibration of love. Join Vibe Nation radio host, international psychic medium Carrie Turcotte, as she guides her listeners to rediscover themselves by accessing the keys of knowledge that already exist within. Each week's show is divinely orchestrated to intertwine with the universal energies, allowing the listeners to go deeper within and understand the message being shared even greater. When you live in the frequency of love, there is no competition, so Carrie will be joined regularly by fellow soul family members who will bring forth wisdom and knowledge she knows should be shared on a global level. At the end of each show, Carrie will tap into the energies of the listeners to see what message Spirit wants to share with all those listening in for the upcoming week. If you really want to get to know who you truly are, come and join us now on Vibe Nation Radio, here on the IOM Radio Network.
Hello, 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 my friends, and welcome to Vibe Nation Radio. And this week, I have my dear soul sister, Christine Lacroix.
Hello.
And she's back once again, and we're going to create magic together. And we have a bunch of stuff we want to talk about, but we're going to do it at the end of the show because we already have our first winner with us right now. Dawn, are you there?
I'm here.
And Christine and I have actually been picking up on stuff prior to even connecting with you. So we're just going to get right into it, and you just let us know if you know what we're talking about. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
Okay. So, Dawn, as I tapped into you, I could feel that there were some traumatic things that happened when you were a teen. I get pulled back to teenage years, and it feels like there were some things left unsaid. But also, I keep getting the feeling that there was love taken. And we did briefly pick up a spirit that was that of like teenage years. So we were trying to put our finger on like a love loss or a spirit that's sort of floating in and out of here. Does this relate to you at all?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And we did feel that this person, there was some type of stabbing in the back that took place. And I feel that I don't think you saw it coming.
Right.
Okay. So he's coming, I think, is it a male?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because I'm feeling that he's here right now. I can feel him. And he's saying to me to say, let go of the unleft said stuff because my throat chakra is starting to close up. So you must still put vibrations into what was said. And he's saying that you need to go deeper than that.
Okay.
Okay, Dawn, was this an automobile accident?
No.
Okay, because I feel like it's traumatic, and for some reason I'm picking up from behind, over and over from behind. So how would that make sense?
I'm not for sure.
Okay. A lot of times, too, just to let you know, Dawn, because we're putting you on the spot, this obviously is recorded. So go back and listen to it again, because a lot of times it taps in. Did this person take their own life? Do you have someone on the other side that took their own life, sweetie?
I have so many over on the other side.
Okay, so do you have multiples that took their own lives?
None that I know of.
Okay, because I'm feeling that this is, I'm picking up on somebody who actually...
yeah, there's definitely someone that was in an automobile accident, and I feel like it was involved with like a big rig or like a transport, something hitting them, and I keep hearing from behind or like not in their vision.
I'm not for sure.
Is there someone by the name of Paul?
No.
Is the name Paul familiar?
Go back to, honey, this is somebody from the past.
Mm-hmm.
This is somebody going back to school, high school. Okay.
Is there a school related, like something like St. Paul or like the name Paul in correlation to relationships? That the thing is, too, the gates sort of open. And like you said, if you have a lot of people, we're going to be bombarded here by spirit.
I have several. I'm talking several.
It feels like the death that's related to teenage years has to do with love. And I feel like almost like three people involved in the situation, like someone got dumped or someone hurt someone else, and then there was bad feelings, and then someone's lost their life. So is this making any sense?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay. I'm picking up because I'm picking up the same guy, my dear. Are you very active on social media?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so don't be surprised then, because this happens quite often. You might hear through the grapevine that someone you went to high school with has passed away.
Okay.
Okay, this does happen regularly, and I can feel it. It is from behind because I can feel my back. It feels like it's almost broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Wow.
I feel that this was an instant passing. I do not feel that they suffered in the accident. I feel that it was quick, and I don't see like Christine's saying, he's coming from behind, so I don't think they saw it coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I
Okay.
feel like they've left behind a child because there's a child coming through with this. Now there's another child coming through. Have you lost a child, my dear? And it could be a miscarriage, it could be an abortion, it could be any way of losing a child.
No.
Okay, so this person has lost a child or they've left behind a child. Okay?
Okay.
Dawn, I keep getting pulled to flowers with you. I don't know. You definitely have some fairy energy around you, but I feel like flowers. And I keep hearing too, there was like a change in career. There was something that you changed direction in what you were doing, or there's going to be a change coming up. But it feels like you're about to have some great change in your life. So I don't know if you have a little dream that you've tucked down in your pocket and you're sort of wanting to revisit or look at that you've had from the past, but there's something coming up there. And I just seriously keep seeing flowers. So to me, it feels like something creative and, definitely like the sacral chakra involved.
Yeah, absolutely. This is about you relighting the flame. There's some balances coming in, and they're saying you're not fearing what's taking place right now. And it has to do with regards to a male energy. And the male energy might not be that strong, solid energy right now, but it's more of the logic is not really there right now. The communications is not there, but the creative side of you is, or the sacral chakra work is going to allow you to start to move down it's the new book that we've now created. It's not a new chapter, it's a new book. And they're saying this has to do with the fact of loving yourself just a little bit deeper, knowing that this person is feeling what you're feeling. Does this make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So work on the feminine energy within yourself, my dear.
Okay.
And know that because you are the feminine energy, that you need to, when you bring up your feminine energy, it's going to help the masculine balance the feminine within. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So this is a new chapter that you're going in, and I'm getting from your spirit guides, they want you to know, you will figure out who we're talking about. Okay? They just want to put that to rest, like just let that go.
There's a whole lot of male energy on the other side for you.
Yes.
I do keep getting pulled to like a separation in family. So it feels like that the family was broken up, or there's been quarreling or something between family members.
Yes.
Okay. And does this involve your sister or a sister?
I have several sisters. Yes.
Okay. And is the topic of conversation your dad, or did it have something to do with your dad?
Yes.
Okay. And this has been going on for a while?
Yes, probably 7-8 years.
Okay. I feel like there's going to be a change of course. It feels like a lot of things that you've been dealing with are about to be, like you're about to go in a new direction with them.
Yeah.
So it's just really about you holding on right now and staying true to who you are and what you believe to be right. But opening your heart, because I think some other people will sort of come around. Is this to do with money as well?
No.
Okay. because it feels like I'm seeing money. So I don't know if the clarity involved also with your career changing or stepping up your career along with this. It just feels like your path is opening.
Yeah. You've done a lot of releasing, I'm picking up. So whatever releasing you've been doing, it's the universe is hearing it. And your higher self is saying to me to say kudos to you because you've learned to embrace the unknown.
Yeah.
Okay. So they want you to know you've been doing really good at the work that you're doing and keep embracing the unknown and know that everything just is, because the male energy is going to pick up when you shift in. And I feel like the logic is going to start to kick in, but it's about explaining, and it could be in a higher realm, explaining what is going on. It's really, I'm just hearing that.
I feel like you staying grounded is super important because I can feel your frustration, like when it comes to the family and that sort of thing. But just to keep an open heart and stay rooted and to remember that you've sort of forged your own, it feels like, support system, if that makes sense. And to stay strong in that, essentially.
Okay. And I'm feeling that you're about to have a very big aha moment. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, like I just heard da 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 da, and I saw the margarine guy, the imperial king, come out with the margarine. So I kind of feel like they're saying, keep that strong feminine energy, knowing you're bringing the masculine into play. You're balancing them out, honey.
And trust right now that you're going in the right direction. I don't know why. I just honestly, like, you're surrounded by flowers. What is that?
I love flowers.
Okay.
Roses. So, I'm a big rose person.
And you know what? That was my father's favorite flower. That's kind of cool. So use the flower energy, spend time with the flowers and connect with that.
And you know what, too? Roses are about being strong and having boundaries, right? So definitely a good flower to have in mind.
Right.
Okay, my dear, we're going to commercial break. It was wonderful talking to you, Dawn.
Thank you so much.
And we will see you again. Take care, my dear.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back soon, my friends.
Free your mind with OMTimes Radio, IOM FM.
Looking for inspiration?
Want to be inspired?
Not sure where to go?
Find Mark and Kim every Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern on Inspired Living.
Topics will elevate consciousness and range from metaphysics to the human and social experience and all things spiritual.
Welcome to an inspired community that offers support, encouragement, and new ways of thinking. You are the inspired and the inspiration.
Being a radio host on IOM FM allows you to build your show on a rich platform with the power of the internet to fulfill your outreach goals and connect with a very specialized and global online audience, unlimited by time and distance. OMTimes Radio will provide you with web relevance, a recognizable conscious brand, and with the standard of excellence that has accompanied every single OMTimes endeavor. Host your show with OMTimes Radio Network.
Join Vibe Nation radio host, international psychic medium Carrie Turcotte, as she guides her listeners to rediscover themselves by accessing the keys of knowledge that already exist within. Each week's show is divinely orchestrated to intertwine with the universal energies, allowing the listeners to go deeper within. At the end of each show, Carrie will tap into the energies of the listeners and give a message from Spirit about the upcoming week. If you really want to get to know who you truly are, join Carrie each Monday at 3 p.m. on Vibe Nation Radio.
Your conscious connection to a more mindful world. OMTimes Radio, IOM FM.
Hello and welcome back to Vibe Nation Radio, where today I have my special guest, my dear soul sister, Christine Lacroix, and we are actually doing readings for those that won the draw, and we're just connecting with the next person. Spirit's already messing with us and connecting us on and off. Cynthia, you know that. Are you there, my dear?
Yes, ma'am.
So I feel your grandfather's here again, sister.
All right. Hey, Granddaddy.
Carrie briefly talked to the guest to align today's show, and Spirit was already coming through. So for those that are listening, I also pick up your grandfather, Cynthia, and he's referring to a watch or a bracelet, and I see a blue gem. So to me, I feel like, too, he's referring to you as being like he had a nickname for you. And I want to feel like it was a little name, like Little Peanut, or like you were his princess or something, but it was like a cutesy name that he had for you, or that he regarded you in his heart in that way, that he just sort of tucked you in there. Oh,
are you there, Cynthia?
Yes, I am. He didn't say my name. He would call me Sid.
There you go.
Okay.
That small little nickname. There you go.
He's the only one could call me that.
There you go.
And was there like a bracelet or a watch that was left to you, or that he always wore?
Not that I can recall.
Because I feel like it's almost like something that has magnets on it. And I don't even know what those are, but like those ion-y things, like I can see it's like a jewel. And if you don't know right now, then I'm sure if you talk to someone around that, you know, there was something that was left to someone, or there's something like that. But I feel like he's showing me the clouds too, and that in a way that you connect with him, that you just sort of go within and you have this spiritual connection. And to me, it feels like the two of you had this in common. It's like you had a connection with spirit, or your faith was the same.
Yeah, he was very spiritual, and he was a healer, and he was my hero.
And to me, I feel like, too, he's giving me a pep talk right now. So I don't know if he would give you pep talks, but I feel like he's saying that you have to have some more faith in yourself, because you're much more powerful than you give yourself credit for.
Cynthia,
that's true.
It's coming through twice, because I just said that to her when I was talking to her earlier. So he's coming through Christine now to say the same thing, sweetie. He's saying to me that, you know, open up to him. You know that you have a strong connection with him.
Pay attention to the signs. Definitely saying that, right?
This is about this new beginning for you to be able to move into the life that you truly desire. But he's saying that, again, as we talked earlier, you're putting too much energy into what you don't want instead of what you do want. And for those that are listening, please know that 99% on the planet actually does this, because we're programmed this way. We focus on what we don't want instead of what we do want, and it actually just keeps co-creating it. So he's saying take the time, Cynthia, to actually send him those love snapshots of your true desires and work with him so he can bring it to you.
Now's the time for you. It's time for you to be doing the things that you've wanted to do. And it feels like, you know, your heart's going to flourish. Yes. Do you have a new love?
Say it again.
Is there a new love in your life?
It's coming.
It was, but I don't know what happened. It hasn't been 2 months.
Okay.
Okay. There's new love coming. There's definitely something there on the horizon.
I can feel it. My heart chakra's opening up, sweetie, really, really strongly. And I'm getting from your grandfather, make sure that the giving and receiving in this relationship's match. Don't allow it to be 95% you giving and then 5% from them.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. So this is about you taking your power back, sister. And he's saying, find your power for yourself and love yourself. You're going to co-create that person. Because I'm getting there's a person coming too, sweetie. Okay. So this is finding your self-worth and bringing into that power. And we've already spoken earlier about your abilities that are tapping in. Correct?
Yeah. It feels like things have been ramping up, but also that you've been ignoring them a little bit, like sort of putting them to the wayside and not wanting to deal with them, like to see your own power or to see your own strengths. And it's like tap into your own knowledge and what you used to practice and start practicing that again. I feel like something's been left, like you just don't want to look at it, but it's really your strengths.
Yes, I'm getting the same thing. This is the new beginning for you, and that, see yourself as, what is your apprenticeship of life, my dear? Is Spirit saying that you're putting too much energy into the imbalance that's taking place right now. So you're putting energy into 50 different things. And they're saying, find the one thing that makes you feel beautiful. Feel yourself already in that reality, that you already have it in your life. And just send out those energy field, like those, it's like love bubbles to your grandfather so that he can work with you. And he's saying, don't worry about how that's going to take place. I'll work with you. But when you put the energy into something you truly love, it's going to have a ripple effect on all those things that are really not going too well in your life. And he's saying to me, too, that a lot of the stuff that's going on in you right now, it's not your stress, but you're allowing other people's stress to stress you out, sister. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I tend to take on other people's problems, and I can't be in crowds around a lot of people because I'm an empath, and it seems like I just take on too much, and it's kind of hard sometimes.
So I feel like what your grandfather's bringing up is that he taught you and talked to you about some tools to deal with this. So look at those, or recall some conversations, because I feel like it's about boundaries, clearing energy, things like that, or just simply by how you observed him to be, to sort of pick up on the tricks of the trade that he used, because you're not doomed by this. This is actually, this is your strength. So by tapping more into your power, you're going to fuel yourself instead of feeling drained like you are right now, right? I keep picking up like feminine energy that's with your grandpa as well. And I feel like it's a close relation to him. Did he have a sister that passed, your aunt? Or I guess, what would that be?
It could be my grandmother, because she passed before him, and then my aunt recently passed too.
Who had the heart issue? Who had the heart attack or the heart issues? Something going on with their heart. I feel like you were young when they passed, or somebody else coming through now too. I'm picking up another female energy. This is not the same. I feel like you were younger when you passed away. I feel like you knew them as a child. And it could have been that they moved away, not physically passed, but I feel like they passed, and I feel it was heart related. There was something wrong with their heart.
I don't know.
Okay. So again, we're putting you on the spot because this could be a great aunt that you don't remember because you only knew them as a child, but you don't remember who they are now because, again, they feel like you were young when they were around. So they might have left when you were about 2 or 3 years old.
So going back to your grandma, did she pass quite some time ago? As in 20 years ago?
She passed in 1997, January the 5th. She died from bone cancer.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, so I was picking up 20 years. So that would be her. And to me, she's seemingly softer spoken. I feel like she became very weak in the end and maybe didn't even have the strength to talk. And what she's conveying to me is that she just wants to send her love and to know that you're loved and to have everyone in the family to know that she sends her love. I feel like she was cared for, and she wants to thank everyone for caring for her. Was it your mom that was by her side?
Yes, she took her in and took care of her because she fell in her apartment, and she was laying there on the floor for like a while, and my mom had to take her in and take care of her until she passed because her organs started shutting down. She couldn't really speak. So she wants
to acknowledge your mom and all that your mom did for her. Okay, because it's like your mom was a gift to her to not have as much suffering. That's what I'm feeling. But it feels like she was so weak that she couldn't give her thanks to her. Okay, so just to have everyone know how much she appreciates. And she keeps talking about something that she baked, and I feel like it was like a biscuity thing, something that she was known for making. And no one's making it quite like she did. Maybe she just thinks that she was better at making it.
I don't know, because she couldn't really cook that well. I probably have to question my mom.
Yeah.
But she wasn't known for her cooking. My granddaddy was an excellent cook. He baked from scratch, cooked from scratch.
It could be a joke amongst them, right?
Because he did all the cooking, and maybe people would joke at, "Oh, hey, honey, go in the kitchen and make us some gourmet food," knowing she could not cook.
There's something about it's some pastry or a biscuit or something.
Now, I'm also getting pulled into as well, sweetie, that it's the creative source energy in you. It's ready to come out. Okay, so I'm getting with this work with your sacral chakra. Okay, as we talked earlier. And just allow that creative lifestyle, like painting or singing or dancing, to bring out that goddess with you so that you can really shift this energy and really excel.
That's funny you say that because I'm an artist too, and I lost all my things recently, all my artwork, my paint brushes. I have nothing to...
Okay. So they're saying it's time to get the brushes back out and do something, even if it's just going and buying a sketch pad and some crayons or pencil crayons or something and just drawing outside.
That happening has to do with you letting go and letting the new come in, because it's like a new fresh start. So have an outlook like that on life as far as what's happened. Okay?
Yeah.
So really tap into that, Cynthia. And know that creative source energy, it will allow you to connect with your higher self, which will get you more in tune with your loved ones on the other side. Because
you know, it's funny that you said that. Everything you're saying right now, I got this when I meditated the other night. I sat outside for so long, and it was kind of cool. And I was told to connect to my higher self. I'm ready to step into my path. And I'm just ready now, and I sit out there.
Affirmation.
This is a big confirmation. This is the SNS Soul Sisters saying, "Honey, you're right on track here." So, Cynthia, we have to go. There's the music, sweetie. I hope you enjoyed your reading.
Yes, very much. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Spirit. Thank you.
Feel the love with your loved ones. Love and light you too.
I will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Connecting you with the best of the conscious minds in the world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Live with medium Lisa Phoenix, Mediumship Messages and Musings, explores mediumship and all things metaphysical. Lisa Phoenix invites you to reach above and beyond your everyday experiences, to explore new dimensions in the spirit world. She will do live readings to connect callers to their loved ones in spirit, shares engaging stories and teachings from her own personal experience, and will have intriguing conversations with other mediums, spiritual teachers, and healers to help you understand the metaphysical world so you can connect to these forces in your day-to-day life. Join your host on this magical and metaphysical journey into the world of spirit every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
Host your show on IOM FM, the radio network of OMTimes Media, one of the more recognized brand names in the conscious community, and is backed by the extensive marketing reach of OMTimes. Hosting a show on IOM FM immediately connects you with our extensive dedicated community.
Dr. Kevin here, and I want to invite you every Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, to join me on the Dr. Kevin Show, where we have a diversity of guests who help you step outside the box, behind the curtain, and see what a load of crap is going on in the world today, so you have more information with which to make better decisions. We'll see you there. Namaste.
Bringing you the best of the conscious minds in the world. OMTimes Radio, your conscious lifestyle on steroids.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Vibe Nation Radio. And today I have my special guest, my dear soul sister, Christine Lacroix. And our next guest that was a lucky winner was Patricia. Are you there, Patricia?
Yes, I'm here.
Welcome to Vibe Nation Radio.
Hi, Patricia.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, before as soon as I connected with you during the commercial break, I felt some very, very strong energy coming in. I feel like it was someone who was either your sister or she was like a sister to you. And she was just binging off the wall. She was so excited. I feel like she's very much like you. I feel like you've got really, high vibrational energy, and it's validating who you are. Do you know what I'm talking about, my dear?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And do you know who this? I feel she's giggling. She's got. It's almost like the same giggle.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have a sister or someone who was like your sister that passed?
My cousin. Yes.
Okay. And she was the two of you were like two people, like two peas on fire. She's saying, when you guys got together, the energy between the two of you was so powerful.
Yes.
Okay.
Did she pass from something breast related or breast cancer?
No, I don't think so.
Because I feel like there's something how you do when someone you experience has cancer or something like that, and you do the walks for cancer, or you do some sort of fundraising. That's what she's showing me. So did you do something along those lines for her? Family?
If this is a friend of mine has passed from breast cancer.
Yes. She did?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and is there something about, I think she's feeling like saying that she's making fun of your calves. I don't know why. I feel like you've got very strong calves. Do you have calves of steel, or did you find when you did this walk or something that your calves were killing you and you were... She's talking about the calves. I'm feeling my calves. I feel like there's a ball of energy stuck in my calf.
Okay.
So did you really push on to do it then? Maybe, it was a lot for you to do, but you did it just because you were doing it for her?
Yeah, that could be.
Okay.
Was this a long battle for her? Because I feel like it's drawn out.
Yes, it was.
Okay. And there were supports needed for finances and things like that. I feel like you were really there for her to help her, around the house, to do things for her. Is this right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I can feel your heart chakra.
She definitely, she's very, very grateful for this. And I feel like part of her never would have accepted that if she was really healthy. It's like she was too proud in her healthy time to accept that, but she was so overwhelmed with gratitude for what you did when she wasn't well.
Okay.
And did you play a lot of music for her, or was music a big part of the two of you would go out dancing? Because I feel like I've got music notes floating around me, and she's talking about the music.
Yes, we both like to dance.
Okay, so she's just saying, bring yourself to those moments and remember that. Don't remember.
Put on your dancing shoes.
Put on your dancing shoes and go and have some fun and bust a move the way you used to. Because I feel like in some way she's saying when you do think of her, because it's a calling card to her to come to you, that you are still vibrating on what happened instead of what happened before what happened. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so she's trying to say, let go of the fog. When this all happened, see that as the fog. Go prior to that time and really focus on those beautiful memories that we had. And the music is a big one for you. So you must be triggered. I feel like she's saying she's talking to you through music. So you might be out driving the car and a song comes on. It reminds you of her.
Yes.
Okay. So she's just trying to let you know. And
she's also showing that she's playing with you a little bit. I feel like she's leaving things for you. And you're aware of this.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's her or you, but one of you has lost a child. And she's just acknowledging the child's with her.
Mm.
Okay. So now, again, my dear, when I pick up childs like this, it could be a child through miscarriage or abortion. Okay.
Okay.
So it's just there's a child that did not come into this world, and she's just letting you know the child is with her. So it could be maybe a loved one in your family that lost a child. She's just letting you know she's with the child.
Okay. I'm now getting pulled to your cousin that Carrie just briefly picked up on, and I feel what she's showing me is that you guys were close when you were young, but it was like you weren't so close, or maybe you lived in different towns or cities later in life.
Yes.
And did she leave 2 children when she passed?
She had 4.
4. Okay, who has the 2?
Maybe it's 2 boys, 2 girls? Is that it? Because she's talking about 2 to her, so it could be that she's specifically talking about 2 of the 4 children?
Yes.
Okay, so there could be 2 children that are having more difficulty. There could be 2 boys and 2 girls.
Was she maybe from a family of 2, or were you? I feel like 2 is significant here in some way.
No, I mean, I have 4 children.
Okay,
and she had 4 children?
Yes.
Okay, so
Carrie's
2
trying to
I am trying.
correlation.
I'm getting the puzzle pieces put together. Like, let's play charades. Let's put this together. And I feel like, okay, so you guys were like 2 going back. Okay, here she goes again. 2 peas in a pod. You 2 were so much alike. 2. She had 4 children. You had 4 children. That's where the 2.
But
is.
it's also that you were friends when you were young, like I said, and then there was this time where you weren't so close, or you had the proximity, or your far proximity, but it was like you came together in the end, or you felt like you reconnected with her, or she did anyway?
I didn't get to see her before she passed.
Okay, so is this something then about connecting? So is there guilt or feelings of like an inner guilt or sadness within you because you feel like you lived far or you didn't put effort in? Like,
yes.
Is that coming up? Okay. She wants to acknowledge that because she said that she's been with you plenty since she's passed. And she's saying that life was busy and it was the same for her. So see it as being a mirror image, and in that you couldn't have done anything differently, and she wouldn't have done anything differently either. Okay?
Okay.
She's like comparing apples to apples. That's what I see, you know?
Okay.
And your boys, does she have 2 boys and you have 2 boys or something like that? She's saying that your boys are alike, or that they've come together, or like have a friendship?
No, my kids don't have any contact with her children.
Okay, well, they might, because I feel like there's real similarities between at least 1 or 2 of them, and they might come together more so in adult years. I feel like it's like a family reunion or something like that where people come together, and they're just similar. You know, they just have this bond that they didn't even know was there.
Okay, cool.
Why is she talking about avocado?
Avocado.
I just keep seeing avocados. So I don't know. There's something about, what would that be? Do you eat a lot of avocado, or is there a joke in your family about avocados? My
daughter loves avocados. I like them.
Okay. So she might be just acknowledging the daughter, because I'm getting what she's saying to me too is she's like, okay, my dear Patricia. She's like, it feels like she's saying that you have lowered your vibrations with regards to truly where you want to go, and your creative source energy needs to pick up a bit. She's like, that wild and crazy Patricia needs to come back out to play.
Yeah, I'm getting that the playfulness has been suppressed just sort of by life events, and that you need to let loose in order to be able to focus more, because you've lost like your drive and sort of that mental focus that you used to sort of take for granted earlier in life.
Yeah. She's saying that your connection with her is going to intensify because you are aware that she's around you, and she's saying, but my jaw's hurting. So this is saying, again, there was never any left unsaid stuff. Don't feel that you could have said anything to me by coming and seeing me that wasn't already said.
She's coming to you in your dream time. And I don't know if you've recalled dreams of getting up and thinking that, you know, you've had a conversation with her, or you've connected in dreams, but she's showing me the dream time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's saying that there's a life-altering moment that's about to take place. Are you moving or going into a new career or stepping up in a career? Is there something that's going to make you feel financially, like, abundant?
No, but that would be a nice surprise.
Okay, so I feel like she's saying that. So this is unexpected, because I'm feeling this is a life-altering moment that's going to take place.
Yeah, and
I feel like she's saying your really true soul that you used to go deep into. She's like, you're not going there, and she's saying don't allow other people to tell you what it is that you need to do, because history is repeating itself with regards to something. And she wants you to know by just stopping and taking a breath and going within, this is, again, you too are also getting this new opportunity to start the new book of life, because all the fighting, the carrying on and stuff, the chaos in your life, it's coming to an end.
Oh, thank God.
It feels like the miracle is about to happen. So to me, I really get pulled back to that life happened for you and it was good life. And then sort of like stuff happened that wasn't too fun. And it sort of like woke you up to the present, which has stopped your mojo, but that mojo's about to come back.
Yeah. It's almost like you're having another mini awakening, my dear. She's saying it's not that you're awake and you're not spiritual. You are, but you're going to another level of clarity that's about to kick in. So you make sure when, we call it the boys, the ego comes out to play, ensure that you talk to her, because she's going to allow you to see the truth and what's really happening.
Okay.
Is there someone, is someone with Diane or Deanna, the name?
Diane or Deanna?
The D name?
No. Not...
Okay. This could be someone new that's coming into your life.
Okay.
It could be attached to this. Like I said, I feel like this is an adventure that's going to make you feel rich, that you're tapping into. So look for the DI.
I'm also seeing like a celebration coming up. So something like a wedding or some sort of family. Like I said before, I saw like a family reunion of sorts, but I feel like it's out of the ordinary. Is someone about to get married or making an announcement that you know of?
We're expecting my daughter-in-law's expecting a baby, and
yeah. That could be it. And that's the announcement of the child.
Okay.
So they're just acknowledging that they're very aware of the child.
Okay.
And you need to know that obviously they have already met the child because they're in spirit.
Okay.
Okay. So do know that they're helping and they're saying the joy that this child is going to bring to the family.
Yes, we're excited.
Yeah. So,
And do you know the sex?
Yes, we do.
Is it a girl?
No, it's a boy.
Oh, because I'm seeing a girl.
So I picked up on a girl.
Oh, my heavens.
Yeah. Okay, so we both picked up on a girl, sweetie. So this child's probably going to have a lot of female energy, just to know that, okay?
Well, he's going to have a lot of females around him. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Patricia.
that beautiful connection with your grandchild.
Alrighty, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. We'll be back in a moment, my friends, with the weekly message.
Bringing a more conscious lifestyle to your world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Hey ladies, do you want to have that good hair day feeling all the time? Gentlemen, would you want your special someone to have that glow, letting you know she's feeling completely satisfied? This feeling and that glow can be yours by embracing your sexual power. So join me, Rachel Kenley, award-winning romance author, on the O-Spot. The O-Spot will guide you to that peak with guest interviews, book discussions, and conversations on the thrills of sexual empowerment. Put the zing back in your life. Come up and see me sometime on the O-Spot, live on Hump Day at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Being a radio host on IOM FM allows you to build your show on a rich platform with the power of the internet to fulfill your outreach goals and connect with a very specialized and global online audience, unlimited by time and distance. OMTimes Radio will provide you with web relevance, a recognizable conscious brand, and with the standard of excellence that has accompanied every single OMTimes endeavor. Host your show with OMTimes Radio Network.
Hi, this is Julie Geigel.
And I'm Alicia Isaacs-Howes.
And I'm Catherine Glass. And we're the Psychic Angel Channelers. You can find us every week here on OMTimes Radio at Angel Talk Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
The angels have heard your call and are here to help.
Are you ready to receive? Remember your magnificence with Angel Talk Tuesday.
The Real Conscious Connection. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Vibe Nation Radio, where today's special guest is my dear soul sister, Christine Lacroix, and we call ourselves the Soul Sisters.
Hello.
And now I'm going to do what we always do every show, is I'm going to go into the weekly message, and it will be going with regards to what we've been talking about again with regards to these readings. So what I'm getting for everybody this week is that it's kind of like a lot of people at a crossroad right now. And it's like, do I want to go this way or do I want to go that way? And instead of making the decision where you want to go, you're kind of just sitting there waiting for someone else to make the decision. And the universe is saying that this is the time for you to make the decision to where you need to go. Because a lot of people that are tuning in right now are not allowing themselves to tap into their higher selves as strongly as they could. And that, we're all learning life lessons right now, but a lot of us are in situations in our home lives where we're not really happy with the home life. And because we are living in that reality of home life, a lot of us are vibrating on that which we do not want. And it's causing the boys to come out to play. And again, the boys are the ego, Mr. Procrastination, Mr. Assumption, the 5W clan, who, what, where, why, when, how, Mr. But, Mr. Maybe.
I'll get you.
This is about the boys are coming out in full swing. And the universe is saying, release this. This is a time to release because so many people that are listening are not forcing things to happen within their own reality.
I am getting it's time to make a decision, but at the same time not to go into action.
Yeah.
It's a time of healing. So making a decision so that you can heal and prepare for the new direction.
Yes. And the new direction I feel is going to come probably in about a week, my friends. They're saying there's no stress attached to where you're going. So let that go. And
you have to realize that the supports that you need are already in place.
Yeah. Higher self. Yeah. Big time. I'm hearing really work with your higher self and your loved ones on the other side and do this within your home. It could be a certain room there that's your sanctuary, or taking a beautiful bath, or going outside and just sitting under a tree and just connecting with higher self. Make the decision for yourself of where you're going and work with the universe. That's the beauty about this, my friends, that you can throw out these vibrations of that which you desire in your lifetime as if you already have it, and then get back into the moment and then work with the universe so that they can actually guide you to that which you're vibing on. So
a perfect time to do earthing. So take your shoes off, connect with the earth, stick your feet in the soil, go down to the beach, but also know that you're loved and that you have those supports that I talked about, but that more than anything, you can create the life that you desire. So allow yourself to see the life that you desire and sort of break down that cardboard box that you built around yourself.
Well, it's interesting that you were saying that because it was talking about the spring, and then all of a sudden my neighbor starts up their lawnmower. We're cutting off the weeds, my friends. We're cutting off the weeds. Gotta love the way spirit works with us. So,
it's definitely an emotional time.
Yes.
It seems like emotions are high, and that goes along with really letting things go. Yeah. And letting new come in. So we have to visit these emotions to let them go entirely, or as best we can right now.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So any ceremonies or exercises that you can do to free yourself, write down, do any burning or releasing like Carrie and I have talked about in the past. Just write down.
Go to
I release and write anything down.
Go to my website, carrieturcott.com, and scroll over home, and the drop box will go down, and you'll see Vibrasize. Those are exercises to help you get your vibrations moving, and the first one there is the condo in my head. If you're not using the condo in my head, friends, I would highly recommend that you use it. It's a very simple way to be able to release those lower vibrations, but to find the beautiful gems within those situations, so that if you've been doing the cha-cha with someone for 20 years in your head, it's to figure out why you've been doing that, to be able to focus on that one gem that you truly didn't realize they taught you. So it's a beautiful exercise. And once you start to do that, if you need more, help with releasing cords or stuff, contact Christine. She's at ChristineLacroix.com.
Yeah. And on Facebook under Light Lacroix, Christine Lacroix. And I do energetic cord cuttings and healings and shamanic healings as well, Reiki, things like that. So there's plenty that you have in your own toolbox and that we have in our toolboxes to assist in this process. So don't allow yourself to feel frustrated or stuck. Even reaching out to communities like Carrie's Vibe Report and various other sites and supports, and talking to friends about what you're going through, because you'll be surprised at how much everyone has similar experiences.
Yeah, the calling cards, my friends, that And the calling cards are the similar situations that you talk to someone and they explain something to you, or they're talking about something and you already went through it. Mm-hmm. So that's a sign that, they're coming into your energy for a reason. And it could be just to say to them, you know what, we're all in the fog. Don't worry about it. Like a lot of people are saying, I think I'm getting dementia or Alzheimer's. I can't remember anything. I'm losing my mind. And just by saying something as simple as, no, we're all living in the fog. It's okay. We're all there. They start to giggle and they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah.
I think also it puts life into perspective. When someone else is dealing with something, you go, oh, I'm not quite as original as I thought I was. Or I'm not quite as important. Like, let your ego go. And allow yourself to heal, because we keep ourselves trapped. Yes. And there's plenty of messages, as you heard today, from Spirit and the loved ones around us, as well as our own higher selves. If we can be able to tap into our soul and our soul purpose and see what's there, what power we have hiding or that we have forgotten that we've had since coming into this lifetime.
Absolutely. And again, my friends, the answers all lie within you. They're already there. It's just tapping into them to get that wisdom and knowledge that has been held back through the lower vibrations. And those that are in the Toronto area, this Wednesday, May 11th, I'm actually going to be doing a gallery reading. It's an evening with Spirit, and it's dedicated to all the ladies out there, because this is actually being done with the Traveling Sisterhood. So this is a ladies only event. And we thought it would be a beautiful way to celebrate the female or the motherly love, and have it a few days after Mother's Day and on 5/11. And my dad was laughing the other day. He's like, Carrie, we're going to have a great time. We're going to come knocking. And he goes, remember when you were younger? And I used to live in apartment 511. So he was saying that it's going to be a great time. They're going to come in. So again, if you're in the Toronto area, tomorrow, I believe, is the last day you'll be able to buy tickets for this event. And you can find them directly on my website or on Facebook. And
so those of you that don't know anyway, Carrie's dad's passed, so she's talking about the conversation with Spirit.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
She didn't clarify that.
Yeah, good old Dancing Dave.
So, surrender and release. Everyone just needs to really focus on surrendering and releasing and bringing in that fresh, new energy that's waiting for us.
The love.
And kudos to anyone that honored the sacred feminine yesterday with Mother's Day. And if you haven't, then do it now. It's never too late. We make this world go round.
Absolutely.
Right?
And for all of those who are twin flames that are listening right now, or those that are twin souls or on the divine path or in divine union, however you want to what you want to put yourself into. I want you to know that next week on Vibe Nation Radio, I'm having two dear soul sisters again, Amy Fitzgerald and Amy Hollywood. And we're going to be talking about the twin flame journey and talk about the energies that are taking place and what's truly happening. Because if you are in divine union, my friends, you need to take a deep breath and realize this is a sacred journey back to one. The journey truly starts within you. So we're going to help you for those that are new to this whole experience. I've been going down this path for quite some time, and there's people that are coming to me that are just going through things that I went through 8 to 10 years ago. But I want you to know that because we've gone through it, we're here to help you. And that's why we're bringing a few of the soul family members together to talk about the twin journey, to realize you're not going crazy.
And even if you've gone through something, lots of people just even on the path to enlightenment become a little bit asleep at times, right? Or they jolt back, or they just don't want to do the work.
Yes.
So simple sort of signs of ascension can come up, and we see this with people over time, that they'll revisit a stage, or they'll be visiting a stage that we experienced a long time ago.
Yes.
And Carrie and I actually did put together a series that we're really slow at putting out here.
Mr. Procrastination is like camping in our head, let me tell you.
We're really good with the information, and we suck at the technology aspect.
I mean, the funny thing is we've already recorded this.
I know.
It's been recorded for a couple of months. It's outdated now, sister.
So we have, it'll be soon. We'll let you know, but it's signs of ascension, and we go through the chakra systems and how lower vibrations and on the way up and ascending affects the body, physical, mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah. It's, again, we're in a retrograde, so we'll make the announcement after the retrograde. See, It's all good. It's not just the boys. It's the retrograde. We have to go with the retrograde.
That's right. We're saying that. We're sticking to it.
Yeah. So my friends, please enjoy this upcoming week. The energies are going to be pretty intense. And if you are in the divine path, please go to my website. There are some few channeled messages. I have another one that I am recording very shortly, and I will be posting that up, and it's available for everyone, just not those that follow the Vibe Report. So, and if you follow the Vibe Report, I know that good old Dancing Dave and Bradley are bringing some more information with regards to the second energy cluster that we're going to about to tap into next week. So enjoy this beautiful energy, my friends. And is there any last words?
Well, you can also go to either one of our websites, and we both have readings with the Soul Sisters.
Yes.
So you can have a reading with both of us, which we always love to do to mix things up.
If you think you got a good taste of us in 10 minutes, you just see what happens. I remember, I'll never forget that time that woman, she's like, oh my gosh, that was just way so much information. She's like, okay, I've got to pay you. Where's my purse? And I'm like, woman, it's on your shoulder. It was so funny because she was so overwhelmed with the amount of information that came out of the two of us. So yeah, look under readings under my website, my friends, and you can we've actually lowered the rate with the two of us for those because of the economy. And we know this is a time for people to be sharing the love and helping those that are in need of, or willing, not in need, those that are willing for guidance. Because again, it starts with you. You have the answers, but when we work together, we help trigger that which you're refusing to see so that your truth can truly come out.
Believe in you. We love you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much. And again, I'll see you guys next week as we talk about twin flames, twin souls with my special guests, Amy Fitzgerald and Amy Hollywood. Have a wonderful week, my friends. Love you.
Bye.